It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. After his last game,
here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. Returning from his end zone is Ty Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
Wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Now here's Mahomes. He'll go right back to St. Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down. Mahomes going to throw. That's complete to Dell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Hayden Hurst, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Building confidence after a loss, that's a good way to do it. The loss last game, but first drive here in this one, cashing it in for 6.
And they can talk all they want about putting a loss behind them. I think that drive there did more than any conversation they had, don't you think?
That's exactly right. Puts that to bed. And this is what they said all week long. A lot of things they needed to do differently. Whatever they said appears to have worked. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. The Colts at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Robert Tonyan, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side and caught by Dell. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the ground with a tight end. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A first catch there for Wilson and a 1st down. From the gun, Jackson. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jackson. And it's incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
On now to punt, Brad Robbins. Jabril Peppers deep to receive. This is taken at about the 14. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll fire this complete to Hurst down the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll run for it with Achane. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now Jackson on 1st down. Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Jackson's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and 1st down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
1st down, and they go with Swift again. Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Now Mahomes. Got his man, Dell. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mahomes now on first down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And able to get this out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he's able to find Miller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Jackson now. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing is Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. And Jackson throwing once more. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3-and-out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Right back to Achane on second down. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. Here's Bryce Baringer on now to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he almost had his second pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. It's Miller, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 31-yard line. Jackson will throw again. This one complete to Tonyan underneath. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. Throwing now is Mahomes. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. One of those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. Excellent placement, and off that bounce, Charles, I didn't know where it was going to go. It can be an inexact science as to where they place it, but they say the 2-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know how they really determined that. And let's face it, at the end of that play, one side's going to be happy, the other team's going to be unhappy. So what do they do, shorten the hypotenuse? I mean, how do they figure that out? You know that stuff. You're the smart guy.
Oh, that's you, Parker. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Now Jackson on second down. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Infraction, defense.
Don't do us like that.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty. Now Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and just a yard. Here's a handoff to Swift. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Catch made by Slayton. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. Miller on the catch over the middle. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. To throw is Jackson. That's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown, Colts. Robert Tonyan. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will tie things up at 13. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Here's Achane to start the drive. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They go play fake. Mahomes. That is caught by Dell. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got his man, Dell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run. Achane. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
Touchdown, Vikings! Michael Gallup, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Robert Tonyan running back out with the rest of this offense for another possession. You look at the numbers for him, and 1,000 yards obviously well within his sights barring injury. He will get there. The question, will he get there in this game?
Well, he would love to. Duh, right? Of course he would. But, you know, watching him play this year, we often talk about defenses, you know, allocating extra resources to try and stop a guy of his ilk, right? But you know what else kicks in? His pride to say, okay, I don't care how many you throw in my direction, I'm still going to find a way to get open. I will use different moves. I will move against formation. I will come underneath routes and try and run through some people and kind of get natural picks in order to work his way open. He wants to get that 1,000, and he doesn't want any less passes to come to his direction.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. Jackson now. And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 drop. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the back now here on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Vikings offense making their way back out. Now let's give you a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Again, it's Achane. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
This is probably why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so wisely just gets rid of it.
And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. He finds Wilson. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, he got 4 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Jackson. This is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the 4th quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The 4th quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. 5 plays there on that drive. And Garrett Wilson capped things off with a touchdown grab. Johnson now returning. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And the football going back to the Vikings offense. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Achane gets it from the gun. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
I can't help it because I'm just sitting back in admiration right now of what I'm seeing. This is a defense that essentially announces to everyone that they're going to play, you are not running the ball against us. I don't care how you try to go about doing it.
#1 rush defense in the league for a reason, and after that last play, they might want to try to go to the air. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the 1st.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. That second down play nets a -4.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson on first down.
A slant pass complete to Swift.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson.
Over the middle and complete to Wilson.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down.
Running is Swift. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
78 yards on the ground here for Swift, and he's got a first down as well.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up to the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson.
That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw.
And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
And he is going to have a Colts first down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
And they will take a knee here. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down.
Now it's Swift.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach. He's in big trouble.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle.
It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Voyagers leader at quarterback. He got his reps in last week, finishing...
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And what a first half of the season he's had, leading the NFL in passing yards to this point. He's been a tough man to slow down. So this defense certainly has its work cut out for him.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hamilton. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
There's a lot of good to watch in the game last week, wasn't there? I mean, he did throw 2 touchdown passes. That was impressive. And he's so close, isn't he? The 3 interceptions killed him and his team. That was costly. If he just cleans that up a little bit, there's a reason for optimism with this team and this passer.
Back to throw now on first down. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week.
But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's in his...
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, where's the knee? So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Touchdown! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Voyagers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Houston set to take over. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Now a play fake here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On play action, they'll throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. When you look at this defense,
coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then
and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look,
Your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here is 3rd and 5.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. So nothing doing there. And that's going to make it 4th down. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. That's Holloway. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 16-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Back to throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. Here's 2nd and 7 as they've got it as we resume action.
Here's a 2nd and 7. This will be caught just inside the 10. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers have got it back to within a score. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Up the middle they go. It's Baker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man, it's Kearse. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. So they bring out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Returnable for Watson.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
He hits his target, left side, Watson. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. And Walker has it. So the completion good for just 3. And 3rd and 8 now.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot. And
there he goes, right side. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Baker
taken down at the 42.
give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Looking to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this is caught by Kearse.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd and 3. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And this one is right down the middle. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Houston's offense taking over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
On the move to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Back out comes this offense now late in this 1st half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Baker. No gain on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
And the half will begin with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. They run the counter. It's Baker, and he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Out of the gun now on third down.
Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 38. They'll set up a throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Up the middle they go. Baker. And a solid run down inside the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He'll look to throw. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Voyagers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
They'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding Walker complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. And they'll run on the inside handoff. He's got it to the 43 here.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Lewis has it, the tight end. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Baker. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
54 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
He finds his man, complete. It's Townsend.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. So the drive there took 6 plays. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out comes Houston.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Now this throw caught left side, and he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They have certainly looked his way in this 3rd quarter. Another catch, and it's good for a 1st down. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Walker has it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Oilers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Baker. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
65 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. To the right side to Aiken. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
They run the counter. Baker.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Up the middle they go. It's Baker. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Baker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there.
With his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Voyagers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw again. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's trying to get as much as he can. Boy, a lot's going to depend on the spot. But they're going to give it to him. He needed 5. He didn't get much more than that. But it's enough for the first down.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. They'll look to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th. 2nd and long. Finding Walker, complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Oilers get a bit closer.
Extra point right down the middle. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
So for the home team here,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, it's their first stumble of the season as they'll dip to 8-1 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.